So we're doing actually some stuff with Vertical Capital now.
We're investing. Actually, we're investing with Vertical, with Elridge and Anitra, because our plan is that our ultimate goal is we want to be as passive as possible. That's our ultimate goal. Because Larry, Kerr, and I, we don't have kids. We want to be on the road. We want to travel, enjoy us.
Yeah.
That's our ultimate goal. And the 10% is really to pick up passion projects only. So that's why the last 12 months and being here, like we've talked a ton, like we here. So like with Vertical Capital, for example, actually it was by accident. I was on the phone with Anitra, and she had just came from California. They were trying to get funding, right? They were trying to raise funding in California, and then a light bulb came on, and I asked Anitra, I'm like, hey Anitra, do you guys accept individual investors into Vertical Capital?
So what she said?
She said, yes, we do. And but that was the first time it never thought to me like you borrow from lenders, but I never thought to invest in lenders. She's like, yeah, we do, Mindy. I was like, oh, so in my mind, I'm like, oh man, what's this number? It's gonna be a lot. And I'm like, well, what is the minimum for an individual investor to invest into Vertical Capital? She said 50,000. Yeah, 50,000. And I told Kurt, and honestly, it took us a while because like we have to understand the process. But so with Vertical Capital, for example, we watch them here locally, interact with people, and we trust them. And I've actually tried to borrow from them, but man, she tight with money. She tight with money, man. And I'm like, I can't afford that. No, okay, I can't borrow money from you then.
Yeah.
But because us trying to borrow money from them, I learned how she was working. So when it came to that, I trusted her process. And then learning about, of course, hanging out with this group, we learn something every time. That's when we learn about the self directed IRA, where you can invest your IRA and 401k into real estate. And so our first move, we finally pulled the trigger, with Vertical, and we actually invested in Vertical with an initial amount, and it's through the IRA.